So, another day, another beer review, and another day where my hair does whatever it wants. Yes, growing out a botched mohawk is a process. I wish these were still long. If they were still the length they were supposed to be, we wouldn't be here. We would still have a crazy, amazing mohawk. But because of that and all the other mishaps, I'm trying to grow it out. Currently, I have my hair in a ponytail on the top. Well, maybe if I let it grow for a bit, maybe I can start asking for spare change. That's supposed to be a Witcher joke, in case you didn't get it. Okay. We have Beer for the People. We have Public Brewing Company, Orange Door Hinge, Milk Stout with orange and cocoa. And this one is 6.5% ABV. My job is so much easier when they add that on there. There's at least one in the lineup to be uploaded that don't have the ABV that I will have to research. Okay. Brewed and canned by Public Brewing, Kenosha, Wisconsin. Wisconsin started to have a microbrew surge. That might not be the word I want. You get what I mean, hopefully. Dark malts and mild sweetness with the richness of chocolate and the bright floral notes of orange. I can talk, really I can. My hands are so dry right now because of the weather, and no matter the soap I get, it's always too harsh for my skin, especially in the winter. And again, this one is certified by the Independent Craft Brewers Association. We have this guy again. Ooh, look at the color. Nice roasted malt chocolate color here. Minimal head. Then again, it's a milk stout, and they don't seem to get a large head. I'm smelling the orange straight up. And the chocolate a bit. Do you remember those chocolate oranges you get at Christmas that used to have a different name, but they're now called Terry's for some strange reason? If you know what I'm talking about, when this video is up, please comment down below and let me know if you remember what those chocolate oranges were called before they were called Terry's. Yes, some homework may be required, but that's what Google is for. I'm always happy when I can find a beer I haven't tried yet. Trust me, there are quite a few. But if you looked at my 99 beers on the wall shelf, you would think there are some there aren't any I haven't tried. And those are just the ones that made the trip from Albuquerque and the ones I collected to fill in the spaces from those I lost. So yeah, if I would have kept all the ones I had and hadn't gotten rid of with all the interesting labels and whatnot, we would have already hit 100 a while back, and I would have had to do what I've been doing anyway, which is curate my collection and to go through and remove those that aren't quite quirky and weird enough. Yeah, I would need a bigger wall. I would be like 100 and then starting another 100. It's like collecting Pokemon. You got to get them all apparently, and then you have to figure out where to put them. The chocolate is there, but it's taking a back door, no pun intended, to the orange. It's definitely different. Of course, what I'm tasting could be affected by what I had for lunch. I had some, I think it was Pacific Foods. Yeah, tomato soup, to which I added a field roast, garlic and herb, Italian sausage with fennel, very strong flavors. And to that, I added also crumbled in some Bellatoria espresso cheese. So you have a hard Italian cheese with espresso, with fennel, garlic, and herb in a tomato cream soup. So that would probably explain why I'm tasting the orange, but the chocolate is getting lost because my mouth is still tasting the fennel, the oregano, the basil, the coffee, the cheese, and all that. Especially the fennel. I'm still having a strong taste of fennel, aftertaste of fennel from the soup, so that might be part of it too. And excuse me for being sidetracked. My purse is open. I'm just checking to make sure nothing's missing. Okay, we're good. Everything appears to be there. So I'm thinking that's probably why I'm tasting the orange more than the chocolate. Because now that I think about it, the fennel from the sausage is the main flavor I'm taking away from the soup more than anything else. So yeah, so orange and fennel, I guess, apparently attract each other because, like I said, I'm still tasting the fennel from lunch, mixing with the orange, which is probably, yeah, that would most likely be. Stop talking in circles, girl. That's definitely why the chocolate is being lost. So basically, this does not pair well with what I had for lunch. So if you're having Italian sausage, this is not a good pairing because all the other flavors get lost in the spices of the sausage that you had for lunch. That being said, the only other beer left to try from my trip this month to festival is an orange honey tripel, I think. And that would have been obliterated completely by what I had for lunch. Those flavors would totally kill the whole thing. So at least I picked one with a stronger flavor. Although the next time I have one of these, I'm going to have to find a palate cleanser if I have a strong flavored food so I can get the full experience. On a whole, it's not bad. Excuse me. Lunch. Just, whew. Came back up came back up my nose a little bit. Ow. Um, totally lost my train of thought. I honestly can't think of anything else to say because I basically got you all caught up on on everything with the tea and pajamas. Okay, come on, brain. Although there's one bit of news. One of my friends, the lovely and talented Athena Victory, posts Werewolf Wednesday memes, and she posted a picture of something called Whiskey Werewolf Coffee. And I commented basically that if that's real, I want to buy it. Guess what? It is real. I googled it, found the name of the company. I think it's called Mystic Coffee, and I have a bag on order. I should not have spent any more money, but you know me. I love a challenge. It's like, this is a real thing. I need it. So much for buying more tea. I went ahead and bought coffee instead. Excuse me. Because the squirrel ran off the squirrel cage in my head, excuse me, decided to buy some more coffee instead of waiting and getting brutalities or some other tea. We're having coffee again. Lots of coffee. Oh, excuse me. More news. Witchwood is under new ownership, and they are staying true to the inventory and the brands and everything. The new owner said she will stay with that. And the brand has apparently moved back to Salem. The couple had moved from Salem to New York because, correct me if I'm wrong, tell me down below, it was expensive to be where they were. And then things did not work too well with their business, so they ended up having to sell. But the woman they sold to has an apothecary, which is also called Witchwood, but spelled differently. So they're in good hands, and their coffee is still going to be sold, along with their syrups. So, when the coffees drop, I will have some coffees that I want to order as long as I don't forget. Maybe somebody can remind me. Don't forget to order the Witchwood coffee. We've had Forest Witch, I've tried, and it's a lovely coffee. It's not flavored, it's a lovely roast, and it's a whole bean, and I've got almost all of it used up. The other two I haven't tried are Warlock and Witch's Familiar. They're so basically each one's a different level of roast. So I'm going to order the two that I haven't already tried, and probably another bag of Forest Witch at some point. I like to buy my favorites, but I'm such a squirrel, such a magpie brain, and like, oh, I've got to try the new stuff. I've got to try stuff I haven't tried before. And then the favorite stuff sits in the corner and goes, uh, what about me? You liked me. You forgot totally about me. Like, I'll get there. Don't worry. I'll come back to it eventually. Which occasionally I do. Quite often I don't. So there will definitely, when the coffee drops, I will be getting the two that I haven't tried yet. And when the syrups drop, I will get some of the ones of those I haven't had as well, because I'm collecting the bottles. Again, I'm a freaking magpie, I guess, or a dragon or something. I like to collect unusual labels and odd things, which is why I've started collecting Fugglers to replace my Squishmallows. And I've completely gone off the rails with this discussion, so stop the train and park it. If you can find Public Brewing Company Orange Store Hinge Milk Stout with Orange and Cocoa at a store near you, give it a try. Again, try Googling, see if you can go on the brewer's website and see if they have a store finder to see if you can find the store nearest you where they have this beer. It is a good beer. It would taste much better if I hadn't had Italian sausage prior to drinking it. So basically, don't try it after having Italian food because you will lose all the tasting notes except for the orange. The chocolate, the cocoa will just sort of kind of hide. It's there, but other spices will meld with the orange and give you the taste of a spiced orange with the chocolate in the background. Like, the chocolate is there. I can taste it. It's just right now the orange is coming to the fore more. So it's definitely a hit. If I remember, I will buy it again. And when those other items come, I will share them with you once I order them. But yes, so whiskey werewolf coffee's on the way. 2 pillows from Temu also on the way, and some coasters. Trying to get back into can be used as geeky goth on a budget. Things that aren't drinks and food as I can afford them. That extra paycheck the other month was a big help. But that doesn't happen very often. Anyway, okay, enough is enough. Stay safe. Look out for your neighbors. Look out for your friends. Remember to drive responsibly. Take turns driving the hearse. Make sure the designated traffic killer gets a chance to imbibe if they wish. And please always watch out for the monsters that are endangered right now because they need somebody to watch their back. Nobody should have to be scared to be who they are. And if you like these videos, please give them a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe, hit the bell once. If you want notifications, hit the bell a second time to see what kind of crazy things I will come up with next. And I've already regaled you with what I usually close with. Since I did the outro before the other, I will add, again, feel free to comment down below. Share these if you wish, but please remember to give credit to the content creator whose work you are sharing. I don't get monetized, and probably will never have enough subscribers to do that. But there are people that are monetized that lose money and lose part of their livelihood if you share their content but use your name. It's not fair to make money off of somebody else's work. That's another caveat for today. I love all of you. Please stay safe. Take care of each other. Remember, miss all of you, especially the endangered monsters, but it goes for everyone. You're loved, protected, and respected. Take care. I'll see you next time. I love you all. Bye now.